Talk. You're sending me back to the orphanage, right? Of course not. Annie, I was born into a very poor family, and both my parents died before I was 10. So I made a promise to myself. One day or another, I'd be rich. Very rich.
That was a good idea.
But I lately realized something. No matter how much money you have, if you have no one to share it with, you're alone, then you might as well be broke. I picked this up for you at Tiffany's the other day.
For me? Gee, thanks, Mr. Warbucks.
Gee, we'll just take this old locket off and...
No, I don't want a new one.
Annie, what is it?
This locket. My mom and dad left it when they left me at the orphanage. And a note, too. They're coming back for me. I know I'm real lucky being here with you for Christmas and all, but the one thing I want to all the world is to have a mom and dad of my own, and to be like a kid with folks of my own.
I'll find your mom and dad, Annie.
Mr. Warbucks will find your mother and father if he has put everyone in the organization on the job, if he has pulled every political string there is to pull.
Annie, give me your locket.
But, Mr. Warbucks,
I understand, but it could be our best clue.
you may want my note, too.
You watch, Annie. You may be meeting your mother and father within a couple of days.
Really?
Really.
Oh boy, I gotta write to the kids about this.
What a thing to occur, finding them, losing her. Oh, you won't be an orphan for long.
And pretty soon, everyone will know I'm looking for my folks, because we're gonna be on the radio, so be sure you listen, okay? So maybe now it's time, and maybe when I wake, they'll be there calling me baby, So maybe now this prayer's the last one of its kind. Won't you please come get your baby,
Thank you, Annie, and welcome to America's favorite radio station, the Oxton Hour of Smiles, starring your old softie, Bert Healy. And thank you, Oliver Warbucks. It's very nice of you to drop by.
Good evening, Bert Healy. It's nice to be here.
Oliver Warbucks, I understand that you have something very important to tell the folks at home about little Annie here.
Yes, Bert Healy. I am now conducting a coast-to-coast nationwide search for Annie's parents. Furthermore, I'm offering a certified check for $50,000 to any persons who can prove that they are Annie's parents.
Oh boy!
So Annie's parents, if you're listening in, please write to Oliver Warbucks, care of this station. Thank you, Oliver Warbucks.
Thank you, Bert Healy.
Well, I say by the old clock clock on the wall that another of our Thursday night get-togethers has gone by faster than you can say Oxton. Yes, this is Miss Healy's boy Bert saying, until next week, same time, same place. Good night.
Wish I was on the radio.
Who wants to be on the double radio?
I do. So, for all those Hour of Smiles family, this is Bert Healy saying... Hey, Bubble Man, hey, Dapper Dan, you both got your style, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Your clothes may be both wrongly, they stand out a mile, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. That matters. So senator, so janitor, so long for a while. You're never fully dressed. Though you may wear your best, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Smile, 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 darling, smile. What are you still doing up? Yeah, I heard it. Next you'll be in the movie. Now get to bed. A $50,000 reward. $50,000. Well, I couldn't do with $50,000.
Excuse us, ma'am. Are you the lady that runs this here orphanage?
Yeah?
Ma'am, were you working here 11 years ago?
Yeah?
Well, you had terrible troubles back then. You had to leave a baby here on the front stoop. Our little girl, our Annie.
Your Annie's parents? I can hardly believe it. Where did you say you come from again?
A little farm from Canada. Lots of little chickens and ducks and geese and roosters. Gotcha, sis.
Rooster? I never would have known it was you in 100 years.
Coach Aggie, we're going for Warbucks too. And get ourselves 50,000 big ones. Sis, we need your help. We need details about Annie. Help us pull this thing off.
What's in it for me?
3-way split.
Half. Half! Half!
Fine. We gotta do this thing fast. Get the money, get the girl, and get out of town.
The kid's the problem. What will we do with her after we got her?
No problem. When Allison disappears, it disappears. For good. Then Lil and I will meet you.
Where? Oh, yeah.
Easy Street. Easy Street. Yes, sorry, yes, sorry, yes, sorry. Yeah. Easy Street.
Well, Miss Farrell?
I'm sorry, Annie. I've spoken to more than 1,000 people claiming you're your mother and father, but they're all liars and fakes.
Oh, gee.
Are you certain?
Yes, sir. None of them knew about the locket. I'm so sorry.
I was sure somebody was going to be my mother and father.
Agent Gunderson located the manufacturer of your locket. Over 90,000 were made and sold.
Oh, gee.
I don't think the FBI thinks there's a chance in a million that they'll find your locket. That they'll find your parents by tracing the locket.
That's all right. You did your best. Anyway, I guess a kid can get along without folks. You didn't turn out so bad.
Grace,
Yes, sir.
do you have those legal papers?
Yes, right here.
Annie, I want to adopt you.
Adopt me?
Yes or no?
If I can't have my real mother or father, there's no one in the world I'd rather have for a father than you, Mr. Warbucks.
Annie, this isn't just going to be an adoption party. It's going to be a celebration. Who would you like to come to it?
Well, I guess I'd like Miss Farrell here, and Mr. Drake, and Mrs. Pugh, and, well, everybody here, actually.
Drake?
Yes, sir.
Tell the staff to get spiffed up.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and the kids.
I'm afraid it'll be way past their bedtimes by now. Tell you what, we'll have them over for a Christmas party in the morning.
And Miss Hannigan?
Why not? Annie, I'm the luckiest man in the world.
And I'm the luckiest kid. Together at last,
Together forever, we're tying a knot they never can sever. I don't need sunshine now to turn my skies to blue. I don't need anything but you.
yesterday was plain awful.
You can say that again,
Yesterday was plain awful.
but that's
Not now, that's then. I'm poor as a mouse.
I'm richer than Midas, but nothing on earth could ever divide us. And if tomorrow I'm an apple seller too, I don't need anything, anything, anything. I don't need anything but you.
Shirley, look, there's your Annie.
Who are you? Honey, where are your mom and dad?
Mudge is the name. Ralph Mudge. This is the wife, Shirley.
And you're Annie Mudge.
Annie Mudge.
We loved you, Annie, but we had to leave you behind.
We've seen a great number of people who
I'll be expecting one proof of here we are. Here's Annie's birth certificate and our driver's licenses.
baby girl, name Anne Elizabeth Mudge, born to Ralph and Shirley Mudge, New York, New York, October 28, 1922.
October 28th? That's my birthday. Ralph, look, she's wearing the locket.
When we left Annie at the orphanage, we left half a silver locket at her neck and kept the other half. Yep, it fits perfectly.
Ralph, she's our Annie.
What about the money?
Well, we ain't got much, but we're glad to give you whatever.
You haven't heard that I've offered a certified check of $50,000 to any persons who can prove that they are Annie's parents?
No, sir. Anyway, we don't want no money.
On the other hand, Ralph, remember that little pig farm out in New Jersey with the $50,000? We can afford to bring Annie up right in the country.
Would you mind if Annie stayed here till the morning of Christmas?
Whatever you prefer, sir.
But Bye, Annie, love.
Until tomorrow morning, honey. Then we spend the rest of your life with us. Oops. Bye, Merry Christmas.
Well, this is...
Wonderful news.
Now, we've just heard the most wonderful news. Annie has found her brother and father. Drake, bring on the eggnog. I propose a toast to Annie Mudge.
To Annie Mudge.
I've lost her. I've lost my Annie.
Sir, I have the strangest feeling that I've seen that Mr. Mudge before, and that he's not who he says he is.
Then I won't give her up to worse certain.
But how?
I'll go straight to the top, to the President of the United States, even if he is a Democrat.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Warbucks. Miss Farrell.
Merry Christmas. You're up early.
You're up early too.
Dear, we've been up all night. FBI men coming and going. Did you know the President was here?
Really?
Mr. President.
Merry Christmas, President Roosevelt.
Merry Christmas, Annie. Annie, early this morning, FBI Director Hoover telephoned me with some very sad news. He succeeded in tracing the identity of your parents.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
No, dear. David and Margaret Bennett.
But,
Annie.
Annie, your parents passed away a long time ago.
you mean I'm an orphan after all?
Are you okay?
Yeah, because I know they love me, and they would have come back for me if
I love you, Annie Bennett.
I love you too. Now, who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
The birth certificate could easily have been forged, but no one knew about the locket except us.
And the FBI, of course.
And Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan.
Hi, kids!
I'm delighted to meet you, Miss Hannigan.
Same here, and I'd know you anywheres.
Let me introduce you to everyone. Here's my secretary, Miss Farrell. And there's the President of the United States. And there's my butler, Drake.
Hey, kids, look, there's presents here for all of us.
I felt so Now it all fits together.
Christmas, one and all.
Well, we don't want to bother you on Christmas and all. Who did you suggest taking Annie? Oh, yeah, in the check.
Ah, yes, the check. Here's $50,000 certified.
Certified. Paid to the order of the jig is up? What?
Yes, Daniel Francis Hannigan, the jig is up.
Also known as Rooster Hannigan, also known as Ralph Mudge, also known as Danny the Dip.
Louis, turn them over.
Yes, sir.
And I believe that that woman is their accomplice.
I ain't seen these people till yesterday. Oh, come off it, Aggie.
Annie, tell them how good I was to you.
Gee, I'm sorry, Miss Hannigan, but remember the one thing you always taught me? Never tell a lie. Rat.